How to get your home pending in less than 5 days in a slowing real estate market? In a stagnant real estate market, sellers need to be strategic and meticulous to get their home sold in less than 5 days. Here are the key steps to ensure your property stands out and attracts buyers very quickly. Hey, it's Mark here with the Hiller Group, brokered by eXp Realty. My team and I have you covered here along the beautiful Florida Emerald Coast, from Pensacola all the way through Panama City, where we have been fortunate enough to help over 1,350 families buy, sell, or invest in real estate in the past 10 years alone. We recently had a home in Blue Water Bay listed, and it went under contract in just 3 days. Yes, 3 days in this market. Here is exactly how the sellers helped us accomplish this. First thing, staging. This is how your home shows up on the market. It is so important and often overlooked. Staging your home is crucial to creating a strong first impression. Potential buyers often form their initial opinion based on online photos. Here's what to focus on when you're staging your home. Follow our photography checklist for our production day. If you need tips on this, hit me up in the DMs. I'm happy to share it with you. You need to focus on your living room, your kitchen, your master bedroom, and any unique features of your home. You need to make sure that your paint colors are a very neutral tone, and less stuff also helps buyers visualize their belongings in that space. Next up, clutter. A clutter-free home appears larger and more inviting. If you need to declutter your home, here are some tips and tricks you need to take into consideration. Remove excess furniture. Create a space that feels big. It feels bigger than it really is by having less. Less equals more space for their imagination to wander, more imagination for them to go, hey, I could picture my stuff here, because you have more open space. This unnecessary furniture will then allow the flow of the room to be more natural. You also need to organize your storage areas, tidying up closets, cabinets, and storage rooms to showcase ample storage space. One of the greatest stories I have about this is people will go into your closet. I had clients that went and packed all their stuff into their closet. The first buyers that went through the house, they opened up the closet to look through it and they said, this house doesn't have enough storage. When in all reality, they were hiding stuff from inside the home. So make sure even your closets are staged if you want to ensure for a successful sale. You want to make sure that your countertops are clean, keeping kitchen and bathroom countertops free of personal items and excess appliances. Minimizing clutter means minimal items. This is the best route to go. Next up, potential buyers need to envision themselves living in your home. Remove your personalization. This involves taking down your photos, taking down family photos, and neutral artwork. Don't have a bunch of stuff that is very particular and catered to you and your likes. Make sure it is something that's going to appeal to the masses. One of the things I see people in comment on, believe it or not, is if they're into hunting and they have deer heads and stuff, because you want to make sure you're going to appeal to somebody else and you don't have an animal rights activist that's coming to be the buyer of your home. So making sure that you appeal to the masses is going to ensure that you will get to a successful sale more quickly. You also want to neutralize any decor. Remove any decor that reflects strong personal tastes or themes. Next up is pricing the home correctly. This determines how long your home is going to be sitting on the market. Correct pricing is critical, especially in a slowed market. Work with a real estate professional and listen to your agent. We've had a lot of sellers here lately who have not taken our advice and ultimately took us longer to achieve their goals because they didn't listen to the market data on the front end. You must be analyzing comparable sales. Review recently sold properties in your area to set the competitive price. But more importantly now, you need to be looking at homes that are currently listed and their number of days on market. Past data right now is not indicative of the market we're currently in and what we're going through. So when you're coming onto the market now and there's 5 other houses that are on the market that you're competing with, you want to look like the best value on the market if you need to sell very quickly. If you have a little bit of additional time, you can test the market, if you will, with going a little bit higher on your price, but do not make the mistake of letting it sit there too long. You need to make an adjustment to that price very quickly if that home doesn't go under contract, because the longer a home sits on the market, the less you're ultimately going to get for that property, especially if you're pushing the envelope going towards the higher end of the pricing. You must take into consideration the current market conditions. Take into account the current demand, the inventory levels, and the economic factors like seasonality. A slightly lower price can generate more interest and create a sense of urgency among your buyers. Pushing the envelope on price will let buyers think, hey, they've overshot it a little bit, I'll just wait till that price comes down. But if you put it at that downward price to begin with, people don't want to miss the opportunity. If it looks like a good value, people will be more quickly to make a decision, thus hitting all your timelines to sell your property. This is how you want to price a home in a market where price reductions are as high as they are right now. Pricing on the lower end of the market will ensure that your home gets sold in a timely manner. Properly preparing your home for sale will appeal to more buyers and can lead to faster offers, faster sale. So good prep work when you're getting your home for sale includes making any necessary repairs. Fix any visible issues with the property, leaky faucets, broken tiles, damaged walls. These are all things that will change that first impression for your particular buyer when they walk through. A well-maintained home sets the mindset up for that buyer that they're going to have to offer more. When they walk in and see a bunch of work, their first thing they're saying is, how cheap can I get this home? But if they walk in and they don't have to do anything, they realize they're going to be paying more towards the upper end of the market for that particular property or closer to their actual list price. Updating fixtures. Replace any outdated light fixtures, cabinet handles, faucets to give your home a more modern, updated look. One of the things that I can't stand when going into a house is light fixtures. If you go into one room, the light fixtures have been changed out, but yet the other rooms they haven't, I'm telling you, this is something that will change the whole look of your house. Go ahead, spend a little bit of money and get all of those fixtures changed out so they match. You don't want to have a gold fan in one bedroom because it still works and a satin nickel fan in another bedroom because you had to change it out because the other one quit. Having consistency shows care, and people want to buy a home that they know that that homeowner took care of their property, not just fixed things as they broke with the easiest, quickest fix. Next up, a deep clean. Ensure that every nook and cranny is spotless in a home. Consider hiring a professional cleaner to do a job. I know you may think you're a great cleaner, but remember, this is the home you've lived in for, gosh, I don't know how long. You're gonna oversee things, you're gonna look past things because that's the way it always was. In your mind, oh, that floor just, it's always been like that. Getting a professional cleaner to come in and get deep into those crevices in those areas will ensure that your house will shine better than it ever has. Next, curb appeal. First impressions matter. Mow your lawn, trim your hedges, plant some flowers, ensure that the exterior is clean and inviting. I literally have had clients pull up in front of a house These were buyers I was working with. They looked at the house, they didn't like the curb appeal, and they drove away. They said, Mark, let's go to the next house. Just because they said, hey, they don't care enough to take care of their stuff on the outside, I sure as heck don't want to see the inside. Next up, you need to think about listening. Please make sure you listen to your real estate professional. They have valuable insights and local knowledge. They do this every day as long as they're a full-time agent. I highly recommend using a full-time agent when you list your home, especially in this changing market. This is not a time to use your sister or your brother or your uncle just because you feel like they need the business. You need to make sure you have a full-time real estate professional in your corner, especially in this changing market. You need to make sure that your agent understands the dynamics of your local market, including what buyers are looking for. You need to trust their pricing and their prep items that they're recommending to you. If they give you a list of things to do, they tell you this is imperative that we do before we list your home, don't take it as, oh, that's just a good idea. These are things you're critical. These are things you're going to have to do. The past few years, sellers didn't have to do the amount of prep work required in today's market. It was a lot easier for them to just do half-ass work and be able to skate by. Now you need to listen to that real estate professional to make sure you're doing everything that is required to get your home sold in this market. You need to make sure your agent is utilizing professional photography, virtual tours, agent prospecting, and online social media marketing. You need to rely on their agent's negotiation skills too. You need to make sure that they are looking out for your best interest to secure you the best possible terms and conditions to sell your home. Beyond the essential steps of staging, decluttering, depersonalizing, pricing right, and thorough preparation, there are additional strategies that can help expedite the sale of your home in today's market. High-quality visuals are a must for online listings. Professional photos can dramatically increase online interest. A virtual tour allows potential buyers to explore the property from the comfort of their home, attracting more serious inquiries. For properties with expansive land or scenic views, drone photography can showcase the property's unique aspects. Next up, virtual staging. This can give empty rooms a furnished look, helping buyers visualize the space better. Use virtual staging to showcase different room uses, such as a home office or a gym, catering to the needs of today's buyer. One of the key factors in virtually staging these properties is, I like to tell people, some people are artists and some people aren't, right? Some people can visualize things and some people can't. Like for me, if I see a blank canvas, I see a blank canvas. For a painter sees a blank canvas, they may see flowers and all the things that they're going to put on there. So when you have a completely empty house, if you don't virtually stage it, somebody like me may not be able to visualize where everything goes. So having a virtually staged property caters to both people. It caters to the creative side and the non-creative side. Next up, you need to make it as easy as possible for buyers to view your home right now. Your agent should provide live virtual tours through platforms like Zoom or FaceTime for all the remote buyers. Sellers should allow for a very flexible schedule, including evenings and weekends to accommodate different buyer schedules. I don't know how many times over the years I've seen sellers say, I don't want any showings between 2 and 4, and do not have any showings on days that end in Y, and all of these crazy things that are going to minimize the number of showings, not maximize them. Having your home with unlimited availability will ensure that any buyer that comes along is going to be able to get into your property. You don't know which buyer is going to be the one who writes that offer, so minimizing the number of showings is only hurting your marketability and the timeliness of your sale. Next up, you must maximize exposure by utilizing social media platforms. Your agent should be using targeted ads to reach potential buyers in your area. They should be posting regular content about your property and using other ways such as postcards, newspapers, and agent prospecting in order to get your property sold. Another thing you can think about too is some incentives for buyers to act quickly. For example, offer to pay a portion of the buyer's closing costs. Offer updated appliance packages. Seller to put in new appliances with acceptable offer, right? If your stuff is outdated and you're afraid to pay for that up front. Offer a home warranty that you could give the buyers peace of mind after they purchase the property. Offer a mortgage rate buy down, or if you happen to have a VA assumable loan, let the buyer assume your VA loan. You also need to highlight all the unique selling points. Your agent should be highlighting any energy efficient appliances, windows, or insulation. Your agent should also showcase your smart home technology such as security systems, thermostats, door locks, lighting, and the list goes on. You must also emphasize any recent updates or renovations such as a new roof, remodeled kitchen, and updated bathrooms. You must ensure that your online listing is optimized. Your agent should write a very detailed and engaging property description that leaves a little bit to the mind, or a little bit to the curiosity level of those buyers so they want to come look at the house. But the wording and the crafting of that description needs to be enough to kind of set a hook, to kind of pull them in. The same thing with your pictures. You want to make sure you highlight all the areas, but you want to give them a little bit of wondering, what does that room look like? Or a little bit of, hey, I'd like to see more of this. So that way they schedule an in-person showing. Your agent should also list your home on all relevant MLSs. For example, here we have two other MLSs, 3 total in our area. So we go ahead and we put that listing on all those MLSs to maximize exposure. Partnering with a real estate professional, your real estate agent is your best asset in a slow market. Your agent can skillfully negotiate offers to achieve the best possible terms. You need to leverage your agent's network of buyers and other agents and all of their marketing channels. Utilize their knowledge of market trends to position your home competitively in today's market. Next up, creating a sense of urgency will drive to a faster sale. Limited time offers. Promote limited time offers such as reduced price to include bonuses for a quick closing. Set no showings until the open house on Saturday to utilize the coming soon aspect in the MLS. Do reverse prospecting to any interested parties. If you don't know what a reverse prospecting is, you have the wrong agent. If the agent hasn't explained to you what reverse offers are, you are not getting complete and total transparency of what it takes to get a home sold in today's market. Look, today's market, selling a home requires a multifaceted approach. It is not 2020, it is not 2022. By combining traditional methods with innovative strategies, leveraging technology, and working with a top real estate professional, you can significantly increase your chances of getting your home sold in today's market. Hope you found this video helpful. Hit the like and subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.